Since DMC5 is mainly a single player experience, one of the biggest questions that I had from the beginning was how long the story will be. Hey, rise and shine YouTuber, my name is Tsele and welcome to this Devil May Cry 5 video where I'm gonna talk about the length of the game and how it is compared against the previous installments in the series. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment to let me know what you think. So with that being said, let's jump right into it.
This is a trial from the heavens above.
On a recent Q&A that was held in Seoul, the man himself, Hideaki Itsuno, did it again, since he revealed many interesting details regarding the game, from small things like how tall Nightmare stands when we're fully transformed after fall from the sky as a meteorite, the amount of devil breakers that Nero will be able to carry onto his belt, as well as what happens to them when the game's difficulty increases, to more practical stuff, such as which button is dedicated to call forward each one of these summons, and finally some more intriguing / controversial ones, like the existence of hidden weapons inside the game. In case you're interested to see the full list on all details mentioned on the Q&A, check out the video from my good buddy JoJo Wi-Fi. I'll have the link down below. So obviously what got my attention based on what Itsuno said, it was DMC5's full story length completion time that reaches 15 to 16 hours according to an internal testing that Capcom did. Now, what's really neat, if the number Itsuno mentioned at the Q&A is accurate and end up being final, that will put Devil May Cry 5 straight to the top as the longest game in the franchise. So let's compare DMC5 against all the previous DMC games with only one factor, the completion time for the main story, by taking as standard the 16 hours. According to a website called howlongtobeat.com, the original DMC's length was just for the main story 6.5 hours long, so 1 is down. Moving on to DMC2, the main story was 6 hours long, 2 also down. Next on the list comes DMC3 Dante's Awakening with 11.5 hours, and finally DMC4 with 11 hours only. Therefore 3 and 4 also down. Now, I know that the DMC reboot doesn't belong to the actual Devil May Cry experience, but regardless I thought it won't be bad to mention it as well. Therefore, as the final comparison, Reboot against DMC5 loses by 7 whole hours, since the total completion time for the main story was just 9 hours. Lastly, just for the record, you might have noticed on the pics that were shown 2 more sections labeled Main Plus Extra and Completionist, where the written time was obviously different and as logical higher. Unfortunately, right at the moment it is not possible to make any comparisons in terms of extra content, since there is no info regarding the matter for DMC5 so far. That's why I haven't made any comments on them, but I reckon that again, DMC5 will beat every single one of them once all the DLCs will be made available. So there you have it guys, always according to the data and provided that the info from the Q&A, as I said, is accurate, DMC5 can be rightfully crowned as the absolute king, and honestly something tells me that it won't be just as the longest but also as the best DMC ever made. So if you reached this far into the video, let me know by writing down Devil May Cry is back, leave a like if you enjoyed, and stay tuned to the channel for plenty more Devil May Cry and other gaming content. So really hope that everyone's gonna have an amazing day or night, whatever you're going to do, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!